It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It's hauled in by Hardy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On play action, Young. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That throw by Young incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They begin with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Nice footwork at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And They have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, y'all. Get something to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
On 1st and 10, Young. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Young looks to throw on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Young will set to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Jackson going to run again. Gets past one man. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Young. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Ravens. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Go get him now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Henry. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
4th down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again. Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A first down throw for Young. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quick.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They're going for it with the option right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Young's pass complete to number 17. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A big play looming on 3rd down. Again, it's Young. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now Young and the Panthers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was what they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Young. Connecting with Renfro. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, defensively there, you want to play a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That throw by Young incomplete. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.